Hey guys, what is up? Cabooses here, and we are here doing another TU14 tutorial. And today I'm going to be showing you guys how to breed and trade with villagers. Now, why it's important to have breeding cells, as I will show later on over there, is so you can get different types of villagers and different trades off of each villager. So there are quite a few different types. This guy is a blacksmith and he is offering diamond leggings. This guy is a priest, and as you can see, he's offering bottles of enchanting. So even in survival you can get just free, well, not necessarily free, this guy's offering 4 for 1 emerald, but you can get bottles of enchanting in survival. Off the blacksmith you can also get chain armor, which is the only way to get it in survival. The farmer is just offering emeralds. You got butchers, which usually offer food. Librarian is offering some glass. You got another farmer, butcher, blacksmith, another priest. So you can see that there's, what is that, 4 different things. You got priest, blacksmith, librarian, farmer, and a butcher. So I guess there's 6. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 guys. 6 guys, because the butcher. Yeah. Where's it 5? Okay, it is 5. I'm dumb. I'm really good at counting. So anyways, so as you guys can see, let's just go with the diamond leggings. Why not? Just to see what we can get from the blacksmith. So you can see that we can't get this because I can't show it, but in the bottom left of the box you can see it says required items for trade, 12 emeralds. So if I go ahead and grab some emeralds, you can see that now it is highlighted and doesn't have the red X. Now if you go ahead and trade and then leave, you can see that he's got these particles and whatnot. That's him like generating another trade. So now when we go back into him, you can see that for 13 emeralds he will give you an iron chestplate. So that's the way that you can get new trades, is by doing the first trade. So I'm going to go ahead and imagine he's going to want quite a bit of emeralds, so I'm just going to go ahead and give myself some. So now you can see that we do this, and then we can still buy the first one and this one, but if we back out, we'll go ahead and see that he's regenerating again, and now we can get a diamond sword. I'm gonna start trading with this guy as well, although he wants wool, so we'll just stick here. So now for 5 diamonds he'll give you 1 emerald. That's kind of a crappy trade in my opinion. Oh, not charcoal. But, you know, emeralds are kind of rare, so that's one way to get emeralds, I guess, if you want to give up 5 diamonds for 1 emerald. Now there's an iron sword for 7, so we'll go ahead and get an iron sword as well. And an iron helmet. Oh, went back too soon. So it's about like 5 seconds and then you can open it back up. Maybe, unless it just doesn't want to. So let's go ahead and start doing some stuff with the priest, the librarian, the farmer, basically any guy that wants emeralds. And then we'll be able to keep going. The balls of enchanting. This guy's offering eyes of ender. That guy needs paper. Can get some glowstone, iron sword, some steak. Okay, so this guy still hasn't done it, so I'm going to go ahead and just buy a whole bunch. Now you can see that we used up all of that. We can't get another diamond chest plate. But if we go ahead and back out, I'm just going to go ahead and clear my inventory a little bit, make some more room. Now that we've filled up a bunch of stuff. Oh, don't want to get rid of Caboose's tickler. Okay, so now you can see that he does have everything back, but everything is red, obviously, because we don't have anything in our hotbar. So I'm going to go ahead and give ourselves some more. Now you can see that this is back, and now it's gone. Now the way that you can get it back is obviously just to wait like before, and it's back. So on the PC version where I was going with this, what you had to do is you had to do the last offer, and then everything else would be regenerated. But I guess in the Xbox, all you need to do is just back out. But you can see that he offers 7 different things now, and those will always stay the same. And then the priest obviously just hasn't regenerated for some reason. Librarian wants paper now. I guess you gotta buy more from the farmer. That guy doesn't want anything. So now you can see that the librarian will sometimes offer you efficiency books. So this is another way to get some things. But as you can see, this is also requiring a book. So there will be some trades that will be 2 tiers of stuff, which means you need a book, and an emerald is usually what it is, or sometimes the priest guy, will have a item that if you have the item and some emeralds, he'll usually put an enchantment on it. Now, the cool thing about doing this is, let's say you had the iron chestplate, but it was damaged, and you had the emeralds, he would repair it and put the enchantment on it. So that's pretty cool. So now, with like before I showed you guys how to use an anvil, you wouldn't need to, like for this guy, you wouldn't need to use iron to repair the chest plate. You could just, put that in and then put in some emeralds, and he'll drop an enchantment on it. So that's pretty cool. Now, the reason that you would want breeding cells is obviously, like this guy is pretty good with some of the stuff. Like if you're doing flat core, this is gonna be like the only way you're gonna get diamond gear, is with the blacksmith. And I can't remember. I don't think blazes or nether fortresses are in the super flat worlds. So obviously the only way that you're gonna get Eyes of Ender is via trading. Now, the reason that you want breeding cells, which is over here, this is just a pretty simple one that I got off of, I believe it was Doc MC, who's a YouTuber on the PC version. I decided to test it to see if it would work on the Xbox version, and sure enough, it did. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and quickly show you guys how it would work. So let's just go ahead and grab some stuff. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to have like 6 doors up top and 1 villager up here, and then put like a barrier around so we can't walk off by accident. And then what you want to do is have 2 villagers down here. It doesn't matter what profession they are or anything, just whatever. And then the reason that you have a minecart here is so you can pull them back out in a little bit. But this is a breeding cell, which means that obviously they're going to make love and make babies. So the reason that is good is it will bring more villagers with different options and whatnot. But it does take quite a bit of time. You can see that it might not actually. Where I was testing this before to see if it would work, it took like 10 minutes. But now it might just happen quicker. The reason it can take a while is, as you saw, one of them wanted to make love, but the other one apparently just had a headache and didn't want any. So I guess I'm going to go ahead and fast forward now till the point of them getting their groove on, getting their funk on, whatever you want to call it, making love, whatever. And I'll be back at that point, I guess. Okay, and as you can see, they now have made a baby, finally. So, what I should have done was I should have showed you guys how to make one of these. It's pretty simple. What you need is, I always forget where the doors are because it used to be with redstone and whatnot. But what you want to do is create like a 2x2 thing. I just made it out of glass so it'd be easier to see. You can make it out of really whatever. But obviously the more villagers that you put in, the quicker they will reproduce. So basically you drop 2 villagers in there, and then above it, about 5 blocks up ish, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I did 6. You just want to create a little platform basically right above them and put 6 doors. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then what I did was I just put a ring around it as well. You can go too high if you want, or you can just put it up at the top. But you don't want it down below just because he'll then be able to jump up. And then you want to put a villager up here. Now you can do this in survival, it's just a little bit more difficult because you gotta go ahead and move the villagers around in order to bring them up. It isn't that hard to do, it's just more tedious work and whatnot. If you guys do want a tutorial on how to move villagers quickly and effectively, I will do one, but as of right now I don't plan on it. But basically you also want to light it up if you are in survival mode and are playing on a difficulty, because zombies will just come in and try to attack these guys. But yeah, so this is also going to be running constantly. So if you leave it on for too long, there is a villager limit on the 360, so it will fill up kind of soon. Did I put 2 villagers? No? Okay. I saw hearts. So, I just want to make sure. So, now that we got these guys, you know, if you leave this running for an hour or so, it's going to fill up pretty quickly with a lot of different villagers. Now, you can multiply these. You can see that these guys are, you know, getting it on over there. So, you can go ahead and make, like, a bunch of these different cells. And, just to speed up the process if you want. But now that we've got some down, what you can do is place water in this corner, and they're all going to go over to this corner now. And this is the reason I have the rails, because if you do this, you can see that the villagers will pop up on it. And now you can escort them to wherever you want, or just, you know, leave them down here because they'll just kind of pile up. If I go ahead and put another one down, well, you'll obviously have to move it away and whatnot. Now you have the villagers, they won't move, and it's an easy way to look at their traits instead of them being all bunched up and whatnot. You can even move the babies away, but obviously you can't trade with the baby villagers, only with the adults. But I mean, you can just leave him in there until he grows up, and then you'll be able to trade with him that way. Now I haven't noticed, like, if you breed 2 villagers together, you'll get this villager. If you breed 2 of this kind, you'll get this kind. It just seems kind of random, but as you notice over here, when I place down the 2 spawn eggs, I happen to get 2 butchers, which then what looks like another butcher was, you know, born. So I guess if it's 2 of the same type of villagers, that's what you'll get. But if it's, you know, two different ones, like this one was a farmer and then just a butcher, and then it came out with a priest. So it's kind of random if it's just two different villagers, but I guess if it's two of the same villagers, it'll pop out with the same kind of baby. So that's it with villager breeding cells and villager trading. Again, if you guys need me to go into more detail about anything, let me know in the comments below. If you enjoy the tutorial, feel free to hit that like button and share it with your friends so they will know how to trade with villagers properly. And other than that, if you guys have a suggestion for a different tutorial in Minecraft that you guys don't know how to use properly or would like to know more about, let me know in the comments as well, and I will I will go ahead and make another tutorial on those. So other than that, I've been Cabooses here, and I will see you all in the next tutorial or video of some sort. Bye.